from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. It's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
Coming out of Ohio State, one of the top prospects in the NFL draft, and it was so big that they moved up in the draft to get him, to make sure that they had him. And, boys, he got the full package. Loves the game, big-time arm, 4.4 speed, so good that another quarterback prospect said to him, "What's it feel like to run 4.4? Everybody wants to be that fast."
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Fields. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
From the 39, Fields. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. A big connection on that one. 31 yards.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Fields now to throw. Hunter Henry brings it in. 7 yards the pickup there.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. To throw again on 2nd down. Fields. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Again, Fields. And in for the Lions, touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive.
It's never any fun, Brandon, when you're the defensive team and the first drive of the game, you give up a touchdown. The key is not to get down. Make those adjustments and come back for your next series with the intent of shutting them down.
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this out to the 25. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3". They'll try and start this drive in the air. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 miles. Go.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And fights through one man. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? I mean, let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front and it maybe a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
On 2nd down now, it's Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down.
Check it back, check it back.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
The Steelers send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And look at this, it's a fake. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. Well, sometimes the fake punts work out. They're fun, and you're so smart for doing it. And sometimes, Charles, what happens is an epic fail, and what we just saw was an epic fail.
And you're right about that, because the key here is the element of surprise. You have to catch a defense completely unaware that this might happen, this might occur. Unfortunately, somehow they tipped it off, or they were just well coached and on their toes.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. From the gun, he'll hand this off. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now it's Fields. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And it looks like Steeler football. It is. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They're going to look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
When you decide to run a hitch route, it really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. He'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up, because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Now back to throw. And it's caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. They'll run it with Williams. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Boswell good with the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. And Detroit getting set to go now. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Now Fields. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll be 3rd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Complete, Hunter Henry with the grab. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try the left side. McQueen. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now a handoff here to his running back. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll run with Gibson. And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that 1st. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. A shotgun snap, Fields. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Max Crosby showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage, well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Out of the gun, Fields. And that will be incomplete. Had to pass there. 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the 1st down, even throwing the football.
4th down, and on is Ty Long to punt. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Now the Steelers getting set and ready for their next possession. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 7 yards, the pickup there. Three yards remain for 2nd down. He'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. They go play action here on 1st down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. He'll buy some time right. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop. But when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
2nd and 2. Incomplete.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
The Steelers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll hand it off now, Williams. And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. The defense stiffens to force fourth down following that first down gain of 8.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Well, we got beefeaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu, I'll tell you that much for free. Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. So they get a traffic there, and that's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
They go back to the ground with Williams. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Steelers have taken the lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Boswell for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Time for another look at this Lions offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Play action. It's Fields. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Lions first down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Here's 2nd and 10. And his throw is incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And Boswell's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And Detroit back in possession of the football. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over. What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Fields. And he will find his man on the end route, complete.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
Fields on first down. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. To the air again, Fields. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Detroit.
Fields throwing again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Looking to throw again on second down. Fields. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. This from 44 yards out, left hash. The kick by Gold is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome everyone to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime